Good evening, all. On behalf of Brainware University, I, Choiti Ghosh, welcome you all on our fourth webinar, Extending Services Beyond the Library World, from Brainware University Library. It is our privilege to have with us Honorable Dr. Barnali Roy Choudhury. She is an assistant professor of Department of Library and Information Science in Netaji Subhas Open University. Welcome, ma'am. And we also have with us Dr. Shanghumitra Kundu, Principal of Brainware University. Now I request Dr. Shanghumitra Kundu to deliver few words and welcome our guest speaker.
Thank you, Jyoti. Good afternoon, everyone. Well, before I introduce Dr. Barnali Roy Choudhury, I'd like to say a few words about the library and how the services beyond the library wall should be extending, given especially in this situation, as we can call this as the COVID era or post-COVID era. Well, as we all know that every university or institute has a precious library and information center that provides various services to its stakeholders or to its community. In this era, especially this COVID era or the post-COVID era, where online platforms are becoming the new normal, the impact of web technologies on institute libraries has increased tremendously all or will increase tremendously. So these platforms with enhanced web technologies encourages a wider range of expressive capability, facilitates more collaborative ways of working, enables community creation, dialogue and knowledge sharing, and creates a setting for learners to attract authentic audiences. So I believe it is our duty as instructors or faculties to reach out to our students as best as we can, not only through improved services in terms of promptness, accuracy, and relevance, but to reach out beyond the walls and websites of the institution. So, keeping this in background, I would like to give a brief bio sketch of our speaker today, Dr. Barnali Roy Choudhury, who will be speaking on the topic Extending Services Beyond the Library Walls. Dr. Barnali Roy Choudhury is presently working as Assistant Professor of Library and Information Science, Netaji Subhas Open University. She has previously worked as librarian of Acharya Jagadish Chandra Bose College, Kolkata. She has been working on various issues related to the development and implementation of open educational resource policies, OER repository, OEP repository. So she has developed Open Educational Resource Repository for Netaji Subhas Open University under the project supported by Commonwealth Educational Media Center for Asia, the Commonwealth of Learning. Another important work of Dr. Roy Choudhury on OEP, that is Open Educational Practices, is resource optimization. This publication is available in open access and was published in 2015 from UNESCO. And her other areas of interest are open access, open source software, open and distance learning, e-learning, MOOC, open license and copyright, content management, software, library management software, digital library software, community information service and systems, information and communication technology, open harvesting system, open journal systems, and also she has published a good number of research articles, self-learning materials in various national and international platforms. So we welcome you, ma'am. Thank you very much for spending some time with us and sharing your knowledge and thus making us enriched, more enriched. Thank you, ma'am, and welcome, ma'am. I proceed to the speech by Dr. Roy.
Thank you very much. I would like to extend my heartfelt greetings to this and to the organizer of this webinar, that is Brainware University. So, every person of Brainware University, I'd like to thank you all. And after that, I would like to thank to my dear participants, so who are keeping their eyes on the computer screen or their mobile screen. Thank you very much. Today, I would like to talk on the extending services, extended services which will be catered by or which is catered by our library site. So, we all know that in this pandemic era, we are really literally bound in our own space. So, we need a good service from our library point of view to oh, to carry on our educational perspective or to carry our academia. So in this case, how a library can extend their helping hands to the users. This is the main motto of this webinar. So please allow me to share my screen first. I think it's visible. Do someone please report me whether it is visible or not? I think it's visible now. So this is the main topic which I want to discuss before you, that is extending services beyond library work. So as a library personnel, how could we enhance, how could we extend our services to the users? This is the main thing. And this is the main actually motto of this webinar, as well as this is the main requirement of this pandemic situation. So actually, before going to anything, we have to we as a college or as a university, what we have, just I just want to concentrate on that. So in Brainware University or in any university or in any college library page, library web page, we are we can see such kind of references, such kind of pages over there, such kind of services over there, like service membership or the name of the journal, resources, with what we have actually. opaque then some introductional of our library stuff like that. So we have pages like this. In each and every library web page, we have links like this. So this is the thing actually, what we have actually in our hand. Each and every library is not self-sufficient to cater its user to the maximum extent, because each and every library possesses a limited kind of resources. And in this time when library is totally actually we are unable to access our library, users are unable to be at library. As a library personnel, what you can do with these services? So this is the only mirror, that library web page is the only mirror through which you can connect or you can communicate, you can collaborate with your student users. May it be your students, may it be your faculties, may it be your staffs, whatever it may be. So this is the mirror, this is the way, the how we can customize our service, how we could we communicate our users like this. So if we want to, if we strengthen this page with different type of facilities, then it is very much effective for us. So what we have, that is we have good number of resources. We have a good number of links to acquire our resources from the outside. Like here, I can see that e-journal is there, e-Hindu is there, link of National Digital Library is there. So here we have to, as a user, we have to click different sources to opt our required document. So it will take some time. Apart from this library web page, just I need a document which is not in my library. It is not in my library. So I just suppose I search it from Taylor and Francis on online group. Whenever I am giving such kind of term as per my requirement, it will retrieve lots of documents. Just see, 129.566 results are there. I'm suppose I'm today's as per the requirement of the day. I'm searching for a article which is based on effective online assessment procedure. It is a demand of the time. So at that time, I am giving search query and I'm giving enter to for the search. It will retrieve such kind of resources. Number of resources are there, and whenever I'm clicking on this, it will automatically come with its abstract and related citation, metrics, etc. You can see here that one button is there, get access. So I think I just I'm screaming like anything. Okay, I got this material. So at the time of by just by clicking on the gate access button, what can I do? I can access this. No? So just click on it. On that time, it will ask you or charge you that money. Please purchase this online material in terms of 44 USD. So 44 USD, it's not a matter of joke for the any for any students, for any faculty, for any institution like that. For a single article, just see. For a single article, you have to pay $44. So for a student, for an individual faculty, or even for an institution, it is really a barrier to purchase this kind of things. So what I have in my library web page, that I have my OPAC, which is actually online catalog of my library resources. I have a few links of e-journals, which is based in IEEE. And it might have access of students and faculty for that particular institution, but not for all. And sometimes it is one kind of closed access we all have actually. So beyond that, because we can't, as a library personnel, we can't purchase in number of in number of journals subscription. We can't pay even in number of journal subscription fees. There must be an economical barrier for any institution, for any teacher, for any students. So in that case, what we actually face, we are facing such kind of challenges. First challenge is economical challenge. Second challenge, legal challenge. Without any restriction of copyright, we can't use this. Without actually this kind of articles have first restriction like economical restriction, then we have legal restriction, and then if we opt such kind of things by our own in any terms, then it will hamper our academic integrity. So these are the challenges actually you have to face to opt all kind of materials in the which are available in the web resources. And even just see this slide, even free documents. There are lots of PDF documents are available in website. In website there are lots of free document available, full text free document. We can download it. But whether, do you ever notice whether the author that content contributor give you prior permission to use, reuse, remix it, to download it, to further use it, to use it in your derivable works. So there may be a free availability or accessibility of resources. It is free of cost, maybe. It means economically free, but they are not giving you prior permission to use this. We need not only free, we need open document. Open access document or document available on open initiatives or open practices. Actually, this kind of documents gives you permission, the content contributor or the publisher, they gives you the permission to reuse, to revise, to remix, to redistribute, and even to retain all those material without paying any cost. So this is the actual benefit of open access resources or open access materials rather than to use any kind of free materials. Free are available free of cost, but those documents are not meant to use until and unless author gives you permission to use it in your work. So we need definitely open document, not a free document. Open document it already embedded with the free of cost, but free are not actually embedded with the copyright permission or any legal permission to use it. This is the main actually differences between free and open. So, what actually need as an academic institution, as a good educational system, as a part of education or academia, a library play a important role. They're actually giving, actually they're actually bridging the gap between institution and learners. They are bridging the gap between knowledge and learners. So, how they will do it? They are doing such kind of services. They are catering such kind of services or promoting such kind of services by facilitating resources through which we, as a users or as a learners, we are acquiring knowledge or we are also transmitting knowledge to our future generation. So in this case, as a librarian or as a library professional, what you can do, you can supply maximum number of resources to your users to bridging the gap between institution and learner as well as to bridging the gap between knowledge and learners. So in that case, actually we have lots of open access resources. We have lots of resources which are available in open access platform. We have to know the actual source. We have to know the actual source to cater all such kind of resources to our users. We are the library professional. Our main work is to identify, to select, to obtain, to acquire knowledge, to identify first, then to select whether it is required for our user or whether it is helpful for our users or not. And then we have to organize or we have to process such kind of materials. Then we can disseminate such kind of resources to our users. This is the main motto of our, or this is the main work of for a library professional. So lots of resources are there. Lots of resources means in terms of, just you can see this directory of open access journal. This is one kind of source. Directory open access journals contains more than 14,974 journals from 133 countries. And these journals actually facilitate 51 lakh 3,617 articles. More than that, each and every day it is being actually these journals or this contents, this scholarly communication that has been added to the directory of open access journals community. So it is a increasing number of articles, and the main thing is that you can download full text document without thinking about any legal barrier, without thinking about any economic perspective, even without thinking of any technicalities or any social barrier. So this Doge community actually, it's a online directory, and it has lots of peer reviewed journals which are available in open access platform, and you as a user, each and every user of the world, from each and every nook and corner of the world, they can access such kind of articles from these journals. You just, even you have this kind of advanced search option in this directory also. Sorry. Then another one is there, that is open door, that is directory of open access repositories. There are lots of repositories available in the worldwide. So in that case, how could we access, or how would we know about these resources, about this digital resources? So directory of open access repositories is a platform through which we can access each and every material from each and every repository which are registered in this directory. So from this place, from this source, we can search number of good article, number of good educational resources to continue our education, or to continue our academic perspective, for our research and development also. Another very important and strong search engine is base search engine, that is Bailfield search engine, Bailfield advanced search engine. Actually, this search engine, you can see from this page, that you can browse by DV decimal classification also from this search engine. So this is a actually strong and sophistication perspective of this base journal, base search engine. So even there are 150 million documents available from 7,000 sources in this search engine. This is the search option. You can give basic search. You can opt advanced search option. Even browsing is also possible. Search history is also there. So each and every time you have that assistant that you can enrich your hours, you can skill yourself to search document to continue your educational perspective. Another one is connecting repositories, that is CORE, world largest collection of open access research paper. This you can see that there are lots of paper. This is the number of the paper around the world. You can search, you can retrieve to continue your education. If you are from any, if you are from any source or any stream or any subject background, that doesn't matter. There are lots of, it's a multidisciplinary place or multidisciplinary search engine where you can search your research paper. So such kind of things are there. Even for your research work, or for your to pursue your master degree, or to pursue your dissertation work, whatever it may be, for your advanced search or for your advanced study, you can have access that open access thesis and dissertation page. This is the resource from where you can download full text open access thesis and dissertation, full text thesis and dissertation, to carry on your educational purpose. And more than 1100 colleges are there who are catering actually 22,000 lakh 95,950 theses and dissertations. For books, you can search, that is directory of open access book, DOAB. Here you can opt 29,557 academic peer reviewed books from 389 publishers. Just see the richness of openness. Each and every document I'm actually talking about, each and every resource, each and every source, those are catering or promoting free full text document to you, to the user, for your educational benefit, because open access initiatives or practice believes that knowledge is not a public property, knowledge is not a private property, it's a public property. And that's why they're called capturing or disseminating knowledge in this way. So this kind of resources are available in the world wide web. So what, as a librarian, what we need, what we can do for our user, because one user, they're really, they will be fatigued, or they are not able to even, sometimes they are neon, they are not able to access such kind of resources, even they don't have even such kind of knowledge that such kind of resources are available to carry on their academic perspective for their future career. So in that case, as a library professional, what we can do, we can organize such kind of resources in content level, so that user can access such kind of resources in discovery terms, in identification, even they can select that, they can collocate that, and they can obtain that for the evaluation purpose. Even if we all have library portal now. Now we all have web portal, websites, and we all have a dedicated web library web page in maximum cases. So linkage of these resources in our library web page, it might be helpful to access resources for our resource for our users. Then the usability and discoverability, it actually enables the discoverability of the resources. So you don't have to pay any money first. You don't have to even have a MOU, that is any kind of understanding with the institution and with the resources. Still, you can have such kind of resources without any legal, without any social, or without any um, technical barrier. So this is the main sophistication of open access platform. What we have to do as a library professional, we have to identify, we have to select, we have to collocate, then we have to obtain, then evaluate, and prepare a link to use and to discovery of such kind of accessibility of resources. So as a librarian, we can do this. So the main question is how we can do this. We can do this in two ways. One is one by one. Just you can see that in a maximum library page, there is a link of NDL, there is a link of eJournal, there is a link of OPAC, there is a link of some other channel, some other resource like that. Some kind of EPG Parcela, now NROE or NPTL like that. So lots of courses are there also. So it may confuse our user. So what we need in this context, we need a single window search interface. We need a single window search interface, so that from one search box, user can search document from the outside of the library wall. Library wall, it has its own OPAC, which is actually based on the LMS, and another search box through which we can access resources which are not available in our library world. And how can we do this with this? Because I mean, you also in through my previous slide that there are lots of resources like bedwatch, dwarf, base, then code. So each and every time you will have to click on each and every sites. If you create a one single window search interface, then it will be better for them to search anything from one search box. For that, what we can do, we can take help of technology of tools like a free service of Google custom search engine. We can definitely create a customized or personalized search engine for our user, and we can add it in our library web page. So what Google custom search engine is actually, in general views, we all see that searching information on the web is searching needle in haystack. It might be easier by using proper search techniques first, with proper technology, with proper tools. So, search engine, Google custom search engine, which is actually a embedded search engine, which allows user, or its Google's user, or anyone to create their own personalized search service. For that, what we all have a Gmail account, and if we don't have, we need to create a account in Google custom search engine. This is the first criteria. It's definitely free of cost. So we can do this, and then you can opt the developer features, and you can customize such kind of features with the help of Google custom search engine. Because just see, we are the librarians, so we are from library professional group, library information science group. We are not the we are not from the computer science background group. So it is not required to know any kind of in-depth knowledge of coding of programming language like that. Just you have to have that knowledge, what is to be select, and what is to be choose, and what is not to be choose. That is the main thing. What I want to facilitate and what I don't want to facilitate, such kind of general knowledge, with the help of this kind of knowledge, you will create this custom search engine. So for that, what we need first, we must have to have that account of Google custom search engine. So after having this account, a interface will come definitely, to which actually ask you to create your own search engine. To create your own search engine, just see this options, that new search engine. You have to click on the new search engine, and after having this account, it will definitely prompt you to give you that login ID and password. After giving ID and password, such kind of interface will come, which actually gives you place to create your own search engine. Here you have to put your name of the search engine first, then you have to choose language from this place, and just name of the search engine, type it here. So what you need, site to search first, then in language you have to choose language, then name of the search engine, and then you have to click on this create button. Just see, you have to put here site to search. Here what we have to do, site to search, just copy and paste the exact URL of those resources which you would like to add in the search. Suppose here we can choose the URL of directory of open access journal. You can choose directory of open access books. You can choose open access thesis and dissertation. You can choose URL of code. You can choose URL of base. So what actually Google custom search engine will do, it will at the time, it will facilitate you one search box, through which whenever your user giving a particular query on that search box, it will automatically forward your query to all those sites, and it will retrieve a list from all those sites. it will retrieve documents from all those sites from a single search query, from a single search box. You need not have to go to the each and every source. Just type your query on that particular customized search engine, that search box. So it will work like this. So site to search, we have to add here first which types of search, which sites we are just trying to search. So then you have to click on the create button. So then on that time it will prompt a message that it will definitely congratulate you that you have successfully created your own custom search engine. So what you can do, you can get code, you can get public URL, even you can get a control panel through which you can modify your search engine. Even this is the first time you are creating your search engine, isn't it? Then suppose you just try to you just want to even add few new search items. Some you want to add new resources, you need new sources. For that you have to modify your search engine. So in that case you can modify from this um, point of view. And here after creating such kind of services, you can get code from this place. Even you can have this public URL also. Suppose you are unable to add this kind of API code in your web page, in your public like in your library web page, then you can have this public URL also, and just add this URL to your web page also. So such kind of services, such kind of sophistication is there also. So after preparing or after creating such kind of search engine, you can edit that search engine with the help of this options like setup, look and feel, search feature, even statistics and logs you can add. So suppose this is my search engine that I have created a search engine by name my search engine. So here search engine give a description, searching open access resources, I gave it. So and the keywords are like this, it's your choice. Then these are the basic thing. And search engine what I need, whether it is search engine ID or publicly URL or get code. So you have to just click on it as per your choice. Okay. And you're facilitating your users that you can search images and speech input also. So you can make it on or make it off. Then you are adding search sites. Just see here I am adding sites like that, just plain URL. You have to click on add button and you have to paste or copy and paste this URLs. This is for Google Scholar, this is for code, this is for base, this is for directory of open access books, for open access thesis and dissertation, for open door, for do, for e-prints road. So such kind of accessibility I just want to facilitate. Even here you can add different type of open educational resources URLs like OER Common, Creative Commons, like this, so that each and everyone can retrieve the required document for their educational purpose. Even just see from this option, that is advanced option, that you can modify your search result also. Whether you are you want search results or you want retrieved result will be from only from this sources or amalgamated with the other sources also. So you have that provision to select search only included site and search the entire web but emphasis included sites. It means only from these sites, or entire web but emphasize includes these sites. So such kind of sophistication they're giving you, and you are actually trying to build your own personalized search service through which you are capturing such kind of information, or you are facilitating or promoting services to your user that have they can have access of those resources from their own place, their own pace, at their own time, as per their requirement. So this is the main motto of the library profession. So it is possible. Continuing to that if we are clicking on the public URL button, then the one URL will come. If you are clicking, just copy this link and paste in your browser, it will automatically open your personalized search engine. It's a public URL. Just see how it is working. I'm giving that particular URL to my Google Chrome browser, then it will appear like this. That this is my search engine. I have given this name, and it is a custom search box. It is a single search box actually. A single search box for which, for what actually, for this kind of, for resources which are available from Google Scholar, for available for core, from for available resources from base, from directory of open access book, from open access thesis and dissertation, like that. So these are the things actually we are actually trying to build through this Google custom search engine facilities or services. And this is the dedicated search engine for user. And if we want to opt API code, then just click on the code option, and it will facilitate you such kind of script or such kind of code. You can add this code to your library web page, and immediately it will appear in your, this search box is only this search box. Only this search box will appear in your library web page, among with the other resources. So it will enable you to find different type of resources from different sources. So it's a your user can use one single search box for different resources or for different sources. So this is the API code, and from this API code, now the main thing, how could we perform our search? Suppose here I'm giving a term like open educational resources. Then if I'm clicking on the search button, just if I'm clicking on the search button, it will automatically retrieve a list of documents. Just see about 45,800 results, which are from different sources. Just see one: code.ac.uk, scholar.google.co.in. So such kind of results are there, results from different sources, different type of documents, different type of resources are amalgamated here. You can optimize, you can personalize your search through this resource, through this customized and personal search service. And at the time of clicking on the URL, it will automatically forward you to the main repository or main resources, and from where you can extract or you can retrieve to text document. As you can see there that I'm asking for open educational resources which are available in PDF format, and at the time of clicking on the URL, just listed link, it will automatically forward my query to the actual sources, and from where I can retrieve that full text document. So this is the actual essence, or this is the actual sophistication of the go customize search engine from where you can search different resources from different, so by using different sources also. And what are the benefits? Why we are talking about this search, customized search engine and all? So as you can see that this kind of mechanism, this kind of application doesn't need any kind of sophistication of computer program to create any kind of programming language, to create any kind of code like that, isn't it? Just with your minimum knowledge, with your presence of mind, you can create this service, and you can add this API code to your library page, and you can facilitate your users with the sources, with the resources which are not available in the library service, library world. Even your user can access such kind of materials from different sources, from their own space, from their own place, at their own time, as per their requirement. And it takes minimum amount time and effort, and definitely simplified and faster search environment to explore content from specified sites on a dedicated domain, isn't it? It's a simplified and faster search, as well as from few dedicated domain, which I am trying to include. Which actually, so suppose you, if from a academic perspective, from a college library point of view, for a university point of view, you can make it for your science background user. You can make it for your arts background user, even from commerce background user, even for open access, those who are engaged in research and development purpose. So such kind of each and everything you can use it. You can present your mind, you can present your view, thoughts, how your users could access resources from different sources. It's a powerful single window search interface, and one search box places you anywhere at any time. It can forward your query to any resources which you are trying to implement in your life. So this is the main thing actually what I am trying to uh, cover with this in this short period. And really, we can do it, or we can continue this kind of service. We can modify each and every time. We can modify our search. We can augment new kind of services in our library web page, so that we can reach to maximum number of users, maximum number of patrons, with the help of our library portals, or our own library web page or website. So thanks for listening this lecture, and as well as thanks for your participation. Now I would like to over this session to Choiti madam for further question and answering session. Before that, I'm stop my sharing.
Thank you, ma'am, for your wonderful presentation. We have some question. I am sharing the question on
Yes,
the
please.
screen.
Please. If someone is actually asking this kind of question, or for few questions from your end, and if someone is actually forwarding that question to me, it will be better for me, because I've not actually gone to the comment box.
Ma'am, Shujan here.
Yes, please, Shubha.
Ma'am, one question was there that you have told about some images in the custom search engine. So that
Mm-hmm.
image, is it possible to change the image?
We can, yes, definitely. Uh, you can search images from the search engine first. And if you want to augment or you want to edit your entire search engine page, then you can add this also. Shuja.
Okay, ma'am. No more questions here now.
Okay. Thank you. Uh, I think there is no question anymore.
Now,
Over
vote
to
of thanks
Choiti now.
part.
Hmm?
Now, vote of thanks part will be conducted by Vandana Vasu, librarian of Brainware University Central Library. Over to you, ma'am.
A very good evening to all connected with our fourth webinar. We are proud that Dr. Barnali came to our webinar again and presented this kind of information. In fact, in this pandemic situation, library services inside the library is a big challenge for us. There are so many do's and don'ts. Our speaker talks about the various free open access sites through which we can serve beyond the library. Thank you, ma'am. And I think we can do this. Now we have reached the end of the session, and the session is a vote of thanks. At first, I would like to thank our honorable chancellor, our vice chancellor, our registrar, and Sanghamitra Kundu ma'am, principal, Brainware Group of Institutions, for their heartiest support. I would like to thank again our speaker for her nice and informative presentation. Thank you, Dr. Varnali. Next, I would like to thank our entire library team and special thanks to Sujanbandhu Chakraborty, Assistant Librarian, Brainer Group of Institutions, for his technical support, and Choiti Ghosh, Assistant Librarian, Institute of Nursing, Brainer University, for conducting the program. Thank you, Choiti and Sujan. Lastly, I would like to thanks to our all participants who makes our webinar success. So thank you all. Thank you very much.